Good morning, big kids. Miss Patton here. I have our story, The Art Lesson, and today we're going to be finishing and focusing on the end of the story. Before we get started, I want to go over the parts of our book. So we have our front cover here, front cover. And this one is our back cover. And then we have the spine and our title page. Our title page has the title, the author and the illustrator, the publisher, and also usually has a picture, not always. So this is called our title page. And so the title page and the front cover are different. Front cover is the very first thing that you see. It's the cover of the book. And then the title page is a page that has the title and some other information on it. All right, big kids. So I remember this story is about Tommy. And what does Tommy love to do? He loves to draw and draw and draw. And I remember that from the story. He drew and he drew and he drew. I remember his other friends had other things they liked to do, but Tommy just wanted to be an artist. Then I remember he got to kindergarten and wanted something to happen. Do you remember? He wanted to have art class. And then in kindergarten, they didn't have art class. So then in first grade now, he is ready for his class. And I remember last time we were reading, what happened when he brought his crayons to school, his box of 64 crayons? Did Miss Landers let him use them? She said he had to use the school crayons. Did Tommy like that? All right, so let's read and see what happens at the end. All right. Finally, the day of the art lesson came. Tommy could hardly sleep that night. The next morning, he hid his box of 64 crayons under his sweater and he went off to school. He was ready. The classroom door opened and in walked the art teacher. Miss Landers said, "Class, this is Miss Bowers, the art teacher. Patty, who is our paper monitor this week, will give out one piece of paper to each of you. And remember, don't ruin it because it's the only piece you'll get. Now pay attention to Miss Bowers." "Class," Miss Bowers began, "because Thanksgiving is not too far away, we will learn to draw a pilgrim man, a pilgrim woman, and a turkey. Watch carefully and copy me." Copy? Copy? Tommy knew that real artists didn't copy. This was terrible. This was supposed to be a real art lesson. He folded his arms and just sat there. "Now, what's the matter?" Miss Landers asked. Tommy looked past her and spoke right to Miss Bowers. "I'm going to be an artist when I grow up, and my cousins told me that real artists don't copy. And besides, Miss Landers won't let me use my own 64 Crayola crayons." How was Tommy feeling during this art lesson? He was so excited for this art lesson to come. Sad, huh? "Well, well," Miss Bowers said, "what are we going to do?" She turned to Miss Landers and they whispered together. Miss Landers nodded. "Now, Tommy," Miss Bowers said, "it wouldn't be fair to let you do something different from the rest of the class. But I have an idea. If you draw the pilgrim man and woman and the turkey, and if there's time left, I'll give you another piece of paper, and you can do your own picture with your own crayon. Can you do that? I'll try, said Tommy with a big smile. And he did. And he did. I see he did his picture where he had copy and his very own picture. And he still does. So who's that, big kids? That's Tommy. Now he's a grown-up. What is he doing? He's drawing. Still drawing. All right. So here is our page in our Ready book. I'll show you your Ready book. Looks like this. And our page, page number 8, and it says at the end. And it tells me to go back to page 28 and 30 and draw a picture of what happens at the end. So he had to do something to be fair to the rest of the class. Do you remember what that is before I show you? He had to also do his drawing, just like the teacher said. So he had to do his copy. And after he did his copy, he had to draw his own. So I can't wait to see a picture of the end of the story here on your page. And remember that quality illustrators do their careful coloring. They do careful coloring. They do not scribble. They use 3 colors or more. You can outline your object, fill your page, and include details. So I hope to see quality illustration in your book. All right, big kids, have a wonderful day. Aloha.